honour. I sound just like that other guy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blacktown Medieval Fair 2014. We are Danelaw Medieval Fighting Society, okay? Fighting. We are a fighting group. What you're about to see is violent. We cannot understate that, okay? We are not a dance troupe. We have with us, supporting us today, the Uppsala Medieval Society. They are also a hardcore combat group, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is a demonstration of the fighting skills and arms and armour from the medieval period. It is not choreographed. It is very much like a pair of boxers or people going into a UFC competition. The idea is, according to the rules of our sport, we are going to knock one another down in very much the same manner as they did in medieval times. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a violent spectacle. I can see that there's some pretty small children gathered around the barrier there, and you're well aware that small children have a sensitive psyche, okay? They can be damaged by early exposure to violence, right? So you're being warned. If you do have small primary school children, make sure you make some room so they can come up to the front, yeah? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see a violent display. The main thing I want to reassure you is what we are doing is safe. It is safe because we wear armour to protect ourselves, okay? Even though the weapons are real, okay? If you were to try this at home, you are going to get hurt, okay? All of the weapons that you see are authentic reconstructions of medieval weapons that were used to kill people in the day. Warriors, could I please just ask you to hand your weapons out into the crowd so people can have a feel of the fact that they are real? Okay? They are the same weight, the same shape, the same designs, okay? There is nothing fake about them. The only difference between the weapons we are using this morning and those used back in medieval times is that we have taken the sharp edge off, okay? So that we don't cut our fingers off and things like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the weapons are real. Now, what makes it safe to do this activity is that the armour is also real. Darko, can you come out here for a second? Sure. Now, your sword's gone, mate. He's not giving it back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the weapons, you felt them, they're real. The armour is also real, okay? Anywhere where we've got steel or leather, we are very much safe, okay? But it is not proof against getting hurt. The main thing that stops us getting hurt is the training that we do. In spite of how young some of our combatants are, and as a matter of fact, in spite of how old some of our combatants are, everybody does a whole lot of training to make sure it's safe. So please, I want you to say the following after me. I will not try this at home. 3, 2, 1.
I will definitely try this at
there you
home.
go. You, the girl in the skirt. You just said, I will not try this till I get home. Right? No. Okay? Don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got weapons, armour and training that keeps us safe. Okay? Please, don't do it at home. You'll get significantly hurt. The other thing I'm going to point out is, while we are safe inside the barriers, you are not safe if you enter inside the barriers. There is a double rope between you and us, okay? And that is there for your protection. It's not there for ours. If we stumble into the crowd and hit you accidentally with one of our weapons, tell you what, I'm going to be okay. You're going to get hurt. So, ladies and gentlemen, please don't push up against the barrier. Please don't stick your head or your arm or anything else over the barrier, because if we do a backswing, okay, so what I'm talking about is if one of our warriors gets pressed on the ropes and goes for a shot, you can see just how far backwards we might extend. Ladies and gentlemen, to also keep you safe, you have to let us know that you're there. So on the count of 3, I want you to scream as loud as you can. 3, 2, 1. That's good, that's good. Now, you hear that sort of cheering? That's what you're going to commit to giving us during this show, because I'm going to make you a promise, okay? The louder you get, the harder we go, yeah? Does that sound good? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get you practicing. Ladies and gentlemen, at 25%, 1/4 of what you're capable, give us a cheer. 3, 2, 1. Pathetic. Pathetic. We don't swing blows for that sort of noise. Forget that. I want you to crank it up to 50%, a real 50% of what you're capable of. It should start to hurt just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, at 50%, 3, 2, 1. That is good. I'll accept that at 50, ladies and gentlemen. Crank it up to 75. This is where someone's starting to take a beating. You can see they're getting hurt and they're bleeding for you. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, 75%. Let's go. Rubbish. Right, that's it. You're disappointing me all over again. Boys, pack it up. These people aren't committing. This is your last chance, ladies and gentlemen. 100%. But when you give 100%, you don't do it through your lungs and through your throat. You do it through the soles of your feet. It goes through your knees, through your thighs, through your liver and your pancreas. Every part of your body should hurt when you cheer at 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, with 1 foot off the ground, both hands in the air, 100%. 3, 2, 1. Damn right, I feel like a god now. Ladies and gentlemen, enough talk from me. Real fighters, real weapons, but to prove that we don't choreograph it, who do you want to see fight? You there in the shirt. You know, tell me, who do you want to see fight? If you don't want to see someone fight, what are you doing here? Point to someone, who do you want to see fight? Come on. Which one's that? This is Handsome Adam, ladies and gentlemen. Recently engaged, so that's your heart's broken, ladies. Handsome Adam. Who do you want to see fight Handsome Adam? You, right there. Yep. Who do you want to see fight Adam? Which one? The one jumping. Ladies and gentlemen, not quite so handsome, Pippin. Real weapons and armour. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam is a knight, Pippin is a Viking. Can you count them in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't need that. Pick it up. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Adam. Now, you just stay there like that, mate. Someone will throw a flower eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give it up for Adam and Pippin? Adam being our victor. Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably think the same thing I do, that was pretty soft. Yeah? That was pretty soft. I'll tell you, it's soft. What's that, mate? How soft was it? Wouldn't hurt anything. What was that, mate? How come I don't fight? I'm too handsome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the reason it's so soft is because you're so soft. You're so quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, the louder you get, the harder we go. Let's pick it up again. Who, you right there in the very front row, who do you want to see fight? Which one's that? This one right here? Oh, the big uns. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the big guns. Big Shane from St. Mary's. Who do you want to see fight Shane? Oh, we've got Darko, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for Darko. Darko wants me to tighten his armour. That's fine. You're going to do fine. Ladies and gentlemen, Darko's a bit precious because he only just made his armour in time for this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, if he gets caught up so he can't move, let's all laugh at him. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane with 25 years experience, and we've got Darko with about, what, 2? 1. He joined us at Blacktown last year. 25 years worth of fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's standing up so that Shane can knock him down again. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, would you agree he didn't work up a sweat, yeah? Let's put a bit of pressure on Shane. Who do you want to see fight Shane next? You in the Bulldogs t-shirt. Who do you want to see fight Shane? Any of these guys as well, you know. The one on the end. John, ladies and gentlemen, the first from Uppsala Medieval Fighting Society. These guys do nothing but fight and fight hard. Ladies and gentlemen, Jono from Uppsala versus Shane from Danelaw. Count them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane's a big bully. Right? He was the guy who used to get all the red-haired kids and throw water at him in Ranga Roundup at school.
Get the big fella over there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one way to redeem this. Who else we got from Uppsala? Cameron? Anyone else? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Cameron from Uppsala to avenge Jono's death. Count them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's one. One to the leg. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you going to do with a man with so much contempt for his opponent? What about we up the ante? Right? He's getting puffed. Let's give it 2-on-1. What do you say? Okay, we need 2 people. Okay, which... Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Kirk the Behemoth from Danelaw. I'll be honest with you, he's already 2 blokes. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, the big guns from Danelaw. Can you count them in? Sword and shield. Kirk is dressed as a leather-clad Saracen warrior. Shane, a Viking from Norway. Ladies and gentlemen, count them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep these guys moving to top. That's one to Kirk's leg. Come on. He's on his last legs. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane is almost out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what happened. And let's remember Kirk's words at the start of the fight. I don't want another bloke. And now he's lying down. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give it up for Kirk and for Shane? All right, can I get all of our warriors who've not had a fight yet? I need you all to stand up because I want the public to know who they can pick. Now, if you've already had a fight, stay down. You want to pick someone. Who do you want to see fight? This one? Which one? The young one? What is the matter with you? You're going to put a kid in here? Ladies and gentlemen, we've had our first sicko point their big finger out and say, I want to see the little kid fight. It's wrong. Is there anyone here from Docs? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to send out a little kid like this, there's only one thing you can do to take him on. Are you ready, Kirk? Ladies and gentlemen, she likes you, Jake. Yeah, you do. Walk away. Walk away. Take your eyes off him if you can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jake Metcalf. He is... What are you? 11 years old. But he has been fighting with us for about, what, 4 years? All right, so he's been doing this for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Metcalf He weighs, what, about 30 kilos fully dressed? Kirk's wearing 30 kilos of armour. Ladies and gentlemen, a true David and Goliath fight. Can you count them in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's bigger than him! Ladies and gentlemen, can you... Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Jake! Now, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know that we're not sending in a little kid just against anybody, Jake and Kirk are father and son. All right? And that was a dispute over bedtimes. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the little guy. How about we crank it up a notch and let's put ourselves on for a grudge match. We've got two brave warriors from Uppsala. We've got Brendan and Martin. Come on up. Now, Uppsala and Danelaw kicked off about the same time, so we've always got this rivalry, you see, about who's number one. So we've got two members of Uppsala. And we've got Brendan, he's using a spear. The only part of the spear that's good for hitting somebody with is that tip. You got to poke them like a pool cue. But let's have a 2-on-2 fight. We've got two people. Who we got from Danelaw who's ready to take these two guys on? Who hasn't had a fight yet? Here we go. Martin and Cliff. Come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cliff's first show with Danelaw, so you better get behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Brendan and Martin from Uppsala. We've got Cliff and Martin from Danelaw. Can you cheer them on? 5, 4, 3, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had our first casualty. This was Martin's shield. Okay?
Poke through it.
These are called bosses, and you put them over the grip on the centre of your shield, which protects your hand as you hold it. Now, Martin very bravely continued fighting then after the boss of his shield got ripped off. Is your hand okay? Oh, good. It was your left. You weren't going to use that for the next 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had our first 2-on-2. Now, who have we got left who hasn't had a fight yet? All right, 2-on-2. What say we crank it up a notch? Let's go 3-on-3. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? What we're going to need somebody who thinks they can pick a winning team, though. Who can pick a winning team? You with the little finger in the air. Okay. You've got, now everybody who has already had a fight, sit down. From all of the people who are standing up, you get to pick, okay? Who do you want? But you got to decide quick.
Hey.
Which one?
They need a full boat.
No, one of those. Just pick one. Righto, he's picked Tom. Okay, how about you? You be the captain of the other side. Who do you want on your side?
Be Meg, dude.
Be quick. Beautiful, he's got Peter. Your pick.
Oh my God, you're hungry already.
Which one? This one? Jamie. Excellent choice. Your pick. Go, yours again. It's your team. Your team. Keep picking. Who else do you want? You got 3 guys.
Peter builds him.
No, the guy sitting down you can't have. Yep. Righto, so those 2 on one side. Have you been picked, Nick? You can pick him or the two guys there. Roger and Kieran, come on out so you can see you quick. That's it. Who's it going to be? The one on the end here? Great, Kieran. Okay, now it's Roger or Nick. Who's it going to be? These two. You'll pick the little kid. Oh gosh, okay, you're going to lose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Peter, Kieran and Roger and versus Nick, Jamie and Tom. How old are you, Nick? 13. Yeah, there you go, 13. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 on 3. It's going to get a bit crowded, so we need to make sure that you are loud so we know where you are, and these guys have the vocal assistance to keep them fighting. Can you count them in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we had a clear victory. And there's only one thing to do when you have a clear victory and there's no more enemy. You've got to fight each other. You two versus Jamie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can we have another applause for all of those guys who just fought then? And the second thing is that you've just witnessed how most fights were won. You hit a bloke when he's not looking. Okay? All the skill in the world in all those martial arts movies and all those other sports, it counts for nothing when in this sport you're looking at that guy and somebody behind you clonks you on the back of the head. Alright? That's what makes this such a great sport. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a couple of small group fights. We've had a couple of 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s. What say we give you a great big all-in, yeah? Okay. Can I get our warriors to divide up into what you think might be 2 equal teams? Kirk and Cameron, can I get you guys? You know your blokes. Can you make sure that we've got about an even team in terms of skill? Give us just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a fight which will be about, what, 7 or 8 aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7. Beautiful, there we go. 8.5 versus 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Jake, now you be extra careful. Now, guys, I'll just point out, for those of you who've never fought Jake, okay, where you normally stab someone in the guts, you'd be stabbing him in the face. Okay? So just watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our first fight. Now, the rules for this first fight, group fight. These are 2 armies. They are meeting in the middle and the lines keep on going, so you're not allowed to run around the back of anybody. You fight as a line, okay? No running around and stabbing each other in the back. Everybody clear? Righto. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get you in a moment to practice that scream again, because when we've got this many people fighting, it's easy for someone to end up in the barrier and into you. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give me a scream? 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to count them in from 10. 10. 9, 8,
3 down. 4 down. 5. Still going down.
gentlemen, Danelaw's 2 champions to finish off. Let's count them in. Let's keep them going. 3, 2, 1, go!
Swap sword. Swap sword.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause? Somehow in that, they ended up with each other's weapons. Alright, if everyone is okay, if you're hurt, just sort of quietly bleed, but don't call attention to yourself. If you're okay, I want you to stand up in your 2 lines again. We're doing our second last fight for this morning show. Now, everyone okay? Just a quick nod. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go straight into our second group fight. Ladies and gentlemen, in this fight we're going to allow some skirmishing, which means you're allowed to run around and stab people in the back. During this, I want you to be wary of the crowd. Are both our sides ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, did you want to go in? You right? Ladies and gentlemen, this time they're going to be stabbing each other and running around the back, so please don't get in front of the barriers and be prepared to scream. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
1 down. 2 down. 3, 4. Everybody dropping. Little fella, you can do it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that it's always a dirtier fight when they're stabbing each other in the back. Everyone who's not hurt, can you get up? And we're going to put one more on, and that's the end of our morning show. We'll be back on at 1:30 this afternoon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to crank it up a notch, a big notch, because now we're about to give you something that Blacktown's no stranger to. It's a proud tradition that we continue to this day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like a big night at the Rudy Hill pub. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call an all-in brawl. Now, ladies and gentlemen, an all-in brawl, for those of us who are fans of them, it is where you get into a fight and you forget who you're fighting with, so you just fight everybody around you. Ladies and gentlemen, in this fight, it's every man for himself. There's no teams. So all warriors, please find yourself a spot to start the fight, because you are on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's every man for himself. You've got your starting positions. All in brawl. Count them in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for Darko? Now, Darko is the only person standing. Do you want to see him kill himself?
Suicide! Suicide!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's how you always wanted it. It's just the handsome guy with the mic, yeah?
Take him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get all of our warriors to stand up and get ready to take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can put your hands together in a big, hard-earned applause. On behalf of Uppsala Medieval Fighting Society and Danelaw Medieval Fighting Society, we hope you enjoyed our round-robin foot tournament. We will be back at 1:30, and following us right now is the...
Well, take Michael.
No, nobody's following us. Is that right? 12:30? Hang on, let me check the program. Ladies and gentlemen, following us is Medieval Fight Club. They are going to be out in the jousting arena. They are doing a projectile display. So they've got bows and arrows, they've got trebuchets, they've got cannons and black powder guns. If you'll make your way to the jousting display, that's where Medieval Fight Club is on. And also, over in the common is the Ancient Arts Fellowship from Canberra. They'll be commencing a Dark Age Viking combat display.